Morning everyone, Rick and Deb here. We are in Wellington, Kansas for the 123rd Kansas Wheat Festival. We usually try to go every year. Actually, we got the VFW over here and we got Settlers Park over here, which is where the car show is going to be going on. They've moved the vendors to the main auditorium downtown. So, sorry about that. Okay, as I was saying, that's where we're at. We're going to go in, we're going to grab some breakfast, then we're going to go look at the cars. So, if you're not doing anything on this really beautiful, gorgeous Saturday morning, come on along and join us. Morning everyone, Rick and Deb here. We just got through having breakfast at the VFW in Wellington, Kansas. It was a nice little breakfast. It was $9 a piece. But, you know, the typical breakfast, orange juice, that sort of thing. But I'm just kind of showing you, there's scrambled eggs, hash browns, biscuits and gravy, ham, and then pancakes if you wanted it. So it's a pretty good menu for $9, I thought. But it was really good. We've been doing this now for several years, and it's always good. We're getting ready to go to the Kansas Wheat Festival in Wellington, Kansas. Now, right across the street from the VFW is Settlers Park, and that's where some of the activities are happening. The car show's always at Settlers Park, and then they've got a milking demonstration, which I believe is new this year. Then they have a wheat threshing demonstration. Now, they've had the wheat threshing before, but I've been doing this now for several years. I don't remember the milk demonstration, and that's all good. That's great. Now, downtown Wellington, they have the food vendors, and then they have inside the Memorial Auditorium, they have the other vendors that sell their products. It's air conditioned, and that's why they have it in there. Now, last year we did not know that. We had no idea that they had moved the vendors to Memorial Auditorium. We just thought they weren't doing the vendors anymore. Well, that wasn't the case, but we did not know last year. And we'll explore that more later. This is the outside of the VFW, of course. That the area that they have the breakfast is normally for bingo. That's their bingo hall. And we're going to safely cross the street. Is you really got to watch it, because people just they go kind of fast down that street. Of course they do on most streets anymore. This building right ahead of us is the Panhandle Railroad Museum. It's free. And if you're into trains, if that's what you enjoy, this would be the place to go. It really is a pretty nice little museum. And there's some outdoor things to look at out here. There's a little building. Now, I don't know what it is. A little shed, I suppose. And it's got the name of the museum on the side. Panhandle Railroad Museum. And I don't know why they chose Panhandle, or I don't have any idea. But that's the name of the museum, and there's some things sitting around out here that you can look at. I don't believe you're allowed in there, but you can look over the fence or whatever. I did a video on the museum several years ago. It's still on our YouTube page. You'll have to scroll down, of course, a little ways to find it, but it's there. Just different things there. This is a very nice, very cool old building. It's got, of course, it's got the kind of a light yellowish or yellowish tint type stone. There's a train over there that kids like to go and explore. There was one individual, one that had uh, things for sale, and I don't know why, but there was one individual that actually had something that you could. There's some pretty nice looking suitcases there, toaster, just an old typewriter, little fan. I didn't see that before. That little fan, that might have been kind of nice. Just assortment of little things. We wound up buying a power surge protector, and it looked in really good shape. It didn't have a USB connection on it, but that's okay. It still looked like in pretty good shape. We paid a whole $2 for it, and it worked just fine. It's working just fine. We like to use the power surge protectors. And there, of course, there's the railroad memorabilia as well. Now the bleachers over there, that's where the milk demonstration is going to be. Although I did not know that at that time. This is Saturday morning, the 15th. I don't know why they got the new tractor sitting out there out front, but further back in there a little ways, they've got several of the old tractors, which is always cool if you like old tractors. We're making our way over to the actual car show. If you're wondering why we're doing a voiceover, it's because, for one thing, we're still learning. We've had quite a time learning how to do a voiceover. But on top of that, it's just because of the loud music. They play, most car shows, outdoor car shows, even indoor car shows, they play extremely loud copyrighted music. So, we thought we would try doing a voiceover. In the years, normally what I would do is just play non-copyrighted music over, well, mute out the copyrighted music, of course, first, and then insert the non-copyrighted music. But I've been wanting to try voiceover for years, and we finally broke down and said, you know what, we're going to try this. So we bought a computer, microphone, and it works fine. It works just great. We've had some problems with getting it to work on the actual video. This is I don't know how many times we've tried this, several attempts, but we're going to keep doing it until hopefully we get it right. First thing we're going to be coming up on is a series of older Chevy pickups. They've been lifted. They've got the big tires on them. But that's first up here. Here's the yellow Chevy. It is, of course, this is a Scottsdale 10. I don't know what the 10 means. Scottsdale 10 Chevy pickup, and like I said, it's been lifted. It's got the big tires on it. It looks like a pretty rugged truck. And then the next in line is another Chevy truck, a little bit different. It's got like a wire mesh grill on it. The original grill has been taken off, and other than that, I don't see a lot of a difference. It's a little bit smaller pickup, I think. And then another Chevy pickup. Again, it's been lifted. It's got the large tires on it, and it's got the kind of like a cattle guard type bumper assembly on it. And then I have to go around this Chevy truck because there's too many people standing around it. But at any rate, we kind of get a little glance at it here. There again, it's been lifted. It's got the big tires on it. It's got a truck box. It looks like it's primered. The antenna is missing. It's a Sierra 15 GMC. And then the next car up in line here is a little older model, I believe, Ford Mustang. got the spoiler on the back. And I just noticed, I don't believe there's a hood on that car. I've looked at it 15 times, and there's a little Chevy pickup. And here's a really old Ford pickup. It's got the baby moons and trim rings on it. It's kind of a light red, or yeah, kind of a real light red. It's got the Uga horn on it. I do like the interior. It's nice. They've got I've done that once, that kind of a seat cover on one of the vehicles I had at one time, long time ago. It's got a spare up there, but no wheel, no tire on it. It's just the hub, just the wheel. I just now noticed that too. It's just the wheel. There's no tire. That's different. It's amazing. You can look at something and not really connect with it. This radiator it's got the little gauge in it, and that would gauge. It would show you how hot your engine was. I do believe, like a thermostat. I've seen that before in the older models. Now here is yet another. It's a Ford Mustang, Sedgwick County plates. That's sort of an antique plate. Looks like it's all authentic. Really nice. Yeah, here's another. This is newer, obviously. It's a GT 500 Mustang Cobra with the white racing stripes. Really nice. And then we have, of course, the classic, iconic Corvette. I just love the older Corvettes. I don't think anybody would not recognize a Corvette. Yeah, I just don't think I think most people would recognize at least the older Corvettes. They've just got that classic body, the body style. And then another Mustang, a newer Mustang. I think it's black, and yeah. I don't really, this is just my own personal preference. It's got the black wheels on it. This is a Shelby GTH. This is actually, and I've never heard of this before, it's a Hertz, like Hertz car rental. It's a Hertz Shelby GTH. I've never heard of that. I've heard of the Shelbys, but this is a Hertz, and I don't know what connection. There's a plaque out here if you want to pause the video. It tells a little bit about it. Yeah, that was a new one on me. That's what it is. Hertz Shelby GTH. And I don't know what the GTH stands for either. This plaque might, you can, like I said, you can pause it and read it. It's a 2016 by Shelby American Hertz and Ford Motor Company. To commemorate, you'll just have to finish it. Reading it. This is an MG Sportster. These are made in England, I do believe. These are a foreign car. The steering wheel's on the right-hand side with a bright red or deep red interior. Really nice, really nice. It'd take me a little while to get used to that. This has two spares. I guess that's I guess that's okay. You never know. You might need another spare along the way. It's got the wire spoke wheels. And the next one coming up is a station wagon. It's a Malibu station wagon. It's got the old-timey cooler in the back with the big sun hat there. Very reminiscent of the year for that car. Very nice. Everything looks original, except the wheels. They're not original, but everything else looks pretty much original. And the next car coming up is a Cadillac, a two-door hardtop. I think it's Coupe de Ville. The two-door hardtops are, all the windows roll completely down. You know, in most cars, the back windows only roll partially way down. With the two-door hardtops, they roll all the way down. It's like a hardtop convertible, basically. It's just a hardtop. That's why they call it hardtop. I had a Coupe de Ville once. It was a little newer than this, I think. Mine was a '69 Coupe de Ville. It was white, and it had all the bells and whistles on it. For that year, it was a '69 Coupe de Ville. Had that big 472 V8 in it. One powerful car. And here's a bright purple car here. They got the purple carpeting in it. It was a very, very nice day, Saturday. A little warm later on in the afternoon, but it was just gorgeous day. No clouds, it was just a really nice day. And see, Friday evening or night, we had a really, at least in our neck of the woods, we had a really, really bad. It didn't last very long, but it was pretty intense. We had some wind and some pea-sized hail, and some very heavy rain, but it didn't last. It didn't last very long. Thank goodness. Here's another Chevy. This is a '55 Chevy. Looks like they got some parts of it are chrome. I was trying to read the identification on it, but I couldn't see through the glare. I like the way they've done the trunk. That was really different. That's really clean, really, really nice. Now, I don't know if that is aftermarket or if that's the way it came. That could very well be something that the owner has done to the vehicle. And now we come up, our next vehicle here is a Mercury Cougar's coming up. Got to get another glance at the '55 Chevy. Here you go. This is a Mercury Cougar convertible, 1969. They're bigger than what they look. That's just the way they made them back then. And this has the Army insignia on the seats. The individual must have been in the Army. Now that was definitely aftermarket. And the tag matches. Now I don't know if that's custom tag of some sort, but it matches the car. And here's the iconic Ford Thunderbird. And there again, you don't have to be a car guru. Some of these are just, they've just got that style, they've got that look. Most people say, oh, I think that's a Thunderbird. Yeah. They got the die-cast model sitting there on the dash. Yeah, very nice. some of the Thunderbirds had the Landau roof with a little opera window in the back. Those are I thought that was really cool. And another Cadillac, a white Cadillac, sitting there. I'll have to kind of walk around here a little bit, walk around the car a little bit. And it's got the original Cadillac hubcaps on it. A deep dish kind of hubcap. And there again, these just have that look, that iconic style. And it's got the red interior, leather interior. That's nice. Yep. Here's another vehicle. This is a 1931. I think it's a Ford, 1931. The bright red wheels and a kind of a two-tone, like a darker brown top and a maybe a dark yellow bottom half of it there. Very nice on the inside. It's got the rearview mirror fastened over the spare tire, and a lot of cars back then did that. Yeah, 1931. And there's the Chevy pickup, 50s. I don't know exactly what year. It's 50s. Chevy 3100 Chevy pickup. I had one almost just like it, way along, many years ago. I didn't keep it. I wished I had kept it. I had the shiny black paint job on it. Now mine did not have the big metal back bumper. I think that's been added on. That was not original. Of course, they've got a trailer hitch, so they might pull a RV of some sort. So that's been added. Okay, this next vehicle is a Ford Mustang. Looks like they've got a pretty hefty engine. Most of them did. Removed before flight. That's probably what you feel like it if you really gone on that. You'd probably feel like he's in flight. Of course, they have a little problem with those big engines, and you do race it like that, it really sucks the gas. And there's another Ford Mustang, a little bit older, but it's got the Krager wheels on it. I always like those Krager wheels. That's what I've known them to be called. And of course, off in the distance, it's kind of a butterscotch colored Volkswagen. Yeah, this is a GT. That's a Volkswagen convertible. Now I think we're going to go up and we're going to go on. Got a little bit of pinstriping on this vehicle. This is a 1936 Ford. And again, it's got they're not Kragers, but they're kind of that design. Those wheels and tires that these people put on these vehicles are very expensive. Do not kid yourself any. But that's just part of it, by the time they do the paint job and the upholstering and the engine work, it gets very expensive. This is a Chevy. It's got the John Deere colors on it. It's a 3100. I've seen this before. Winfield, Arc City. I've seen this truck before over the years. It's a 57. And it's got, like I said, it's painted the John Deere green and the yellow. Somebody must really like John Deere products or colors. His wife, she's my photographer, and she took a lot of really nice pictures for me while I'm walking around doing this video. And straight ahead is another Ford Mustang. .3.0, or I think that's a 3. Convertible. This looks all original. And then here you go. This is a pretty classy little car here. This is a American Rambler. And he's got the flag in the back trunk. It's a 440, and I'll show you some other things here. I totally overlooked it the first time I walked around it. I'll show you here in a minute. Got talking with the owner, and they just moved to Winfield from Colorado. Hadn't been here very long. They didn't know very much. I told them about some of the local car shows around, like the last run in Arc City, the first run in Winfield. That's only been going on a couple of years. There's the '84 Monte Carlo SS. Just talking to them about about what's available locally. I'm walking around with my little action camera this morning. Saturday morning, rather. And it does really good. This is a BMW. Now, the BMW, their emblem is if you've noticed, it's got two little blue triangles, and it's got two little white triangles. Well, the white triangles is the sky. I'm sorry, the white triangles is the propellers. The blue triangles are the sky, because BMW originally made airplanes, and they just kept that emblem when they started making cars. I asked somebody once at one of the car shows, that's what I was told. If you look real close, you can see the white triangles off the side, and then the blue triangles, and then, yeah. Here's another older Ford. I think this is probably like a 65 Ford Mustang, or 66, somewhere along in there. Ford Mustang. Looks like it looks like it's all original. And the back seats lay down. I did not know the back seats laid down on these. I really didn't know that. And next up is, of course, the Chevy. The deep dish wheels. This is a Chevy Chevelle, and it's, like I said, it's got the deep dish wheels. It's a Super Sport, of course. Okay, now I'm going to go back down and show you what I missed in this back of this Rambler here. It's got this poster. So we stand for the flag and we kneel for the fallen. That's very, very true. Very patriotic individual. I am too. We got the flag hat there, and of course the United States flag and lining the trunk. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to go on get back where we were. It's not what you buy, it's what you build. Oh, that's very true. A lot of these, they like do their own work if they can. I know a lot of these people, what they'll do is they will trade services. They'll like a mechanic will say, well, they'll have somebody do their interior, and then in turn they will do their mechanic work. Not all the time, but I think some of them do that. Yeah. And then we have a bright red little coupe here with the suicide doors, just because they open up uh, just opposite from what they normally open up. And there's kind of a vanilla colored interior. Yeah, very nice. Kind of reminds me of the ZZ Top albums. Always had that kind of a car on their albums, if you're familiar with ZZ Top. They've got the little bar that holds the door open. That's kind of unique. I think it's just because of the way the door opens. And then the next car is this is a Pontiac. Huge. And it's a two-door. That car's a block long. I remember those big steering wheels as a kid growing up, in the cars I drove. Huge steering wheels. I can remember back in the day, if you went a steering wheel cover, they had the string that you would thread through the cover, and then when you got done, you'd tie it down. That goes back quite a few years. But I had them. I had just exactly like those. Here's a little green coupe. There again, I just can't make out what that says. And here you go. Oh yes, the iconic Chevy. I believe this is a Bel Air. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. If you've ever noticed on the hood, it looks like it kind of looks like two airplanes or two jets on the hood. That's because when these cars were made, America was really into the space race and the jets and all that, and a lot of cars incorporated things like that looked like jets or whatever. That's what those are supposed to resemble on these Chevys. It's just the little airplanes. There's a little white, kind of an off-white maybe, with the red wheel with the baby moons and trim rings on it. Now I could not find any identification on this car. No plaque, some people, when they customize a car, they'll take off the little emblems that says what kind of car it is. So I really don't know what that was. Here's a Chevy Nova. It's a 72 Chevy Nova. Looks like it might be all original. Well, no, it's not either. The wheels are not original, but it's a 350, a little 350 engine in it. One owner, it says. Yeah. I thought that cooler was really neat. I don't know where he got that at. That's pretty cool. And another Chevy Super Sport. It's got the 454 in it. That big engine. It's a Chevelle. I had an uncle that drove. He liked, back in the day, in the 70s, he liked the big muscle cars. And my dad and him were talking, and Dad said something about it. Well, it looks like a very powerful car. He said, "Yeah, I'll pass everything but a gas station." And a very true statement on those older muscle cars, those big super sports. And of course, here's an El Camino. And another Monte Carlo, white Monte Carlo, Super Sport. This looks like it might be mid-70s, mid to late 70s. Mom and Dad had one look something like that. It wasn't that decked out though. And believe it or not, this is a Volkswagen. I would have never known. I didn't mean to zoom in on that guy. I just want to see what kind of car it was. A Volkswagen with the checkered roof. I've not ever seen that before. That's the first. And the mirrors are checkered. And it's got the little headlights that has like the little shields on them. I don't know what that. I think that was just mainly just for looks. Okay, we're going to go up on the next row. And another Chevy. I'd say mid-50s Chevy. And there again, they've taken off all the identification on it, but I know what it is anyway. And here's a Dodge. It's Racer. See the engine on it with the big blower on it and the big racing tires. This is meant for drag racing. I guarantee it. You've got the big Hoosier tires on it with the big blower on the engine, and the seats are made to strap yourself in, and it's got the roll cage and on all that. Oh yeah, they definitely drag race with it. Well, it's assume they do. And this trunk, it lifts up sideways. I've never seen that before. I don't know if they did that or if it come that way. And I'm not sure what's even in there. I don't really know what that is. And here is a Vista Cruiser Oldsmobile station wagon. Huge car. Look at the size of that car. Absolutely huge. This is definitely could been the family truckster back in the day. Taking the fam on vacation, or anywhere for that matter. I got some chrome there in the engine. Yeah, oh gosh, I bet that's a smooth riding car, but oh boy. And here's another dragster. This is a little Chevy Nova. It's got the parachute on the back end of it. Oh, they're serious now. That's probably legit dragster. They've got the big Hoosier tires again on it, dragster tires. Sphere racing heads. That's just what part of their racing engine, I would assume. And you can just tell that's a racing engine, definitely. And then we got ourselves another Corvette. Red, white top. I do believe it's a convertible. They just don't have the top down. Well, yeah, it's convertible. Yep. And here is a Cutlass. Cutlass Oldsmobile. I had a Cutlass once. It was bright yellow. It was a little bit newer than this one. We gotta go check out the interior and the motor of this Corvette real quick. Okay, now we're back to the Cutlass. And imagine that's got the bigger, it has the larger engine in it. And here's a little coupe. It's got the stick holding the hood up. This is a pickup. I apologize. This is a pickup, not a coupe. It's got the little chain link steering wheel. And the radiator is in the back of the truck. And I still don't know what it's doing there, but that's okay. Whatever works. And here's a little Chevy Cheyenne. I really don't remember these. I don't know if they made them very long. It's a Cheyenne 10 Chevy pickup. I just don't remember these, which is rare. I don't know why. It's got the covered tarp over the bed. It's got a name. I can't pronounce it, so I don't even try. But you know what I'm talking about. It's just a covering. And it snaps on. Yeah, it's got some kind of a name I can't pronounce. But anyway. Okay, now the next truck up here is a Ford. Front Texas. This is Ford Country. Yeah. It's got the twin I-beam support. I can remember as a kid growing up in the 70s, well, 60s, 70s. The most common consensus was people would say, if you want a truck, buy a Ford. If you want a car, buy a Chevy. And that was very true back then. The Fords kind of reigned back then. They were heavy, they were durable, they were just a nice, big, heavy truck back then. They still are today, but that was just the way, and that's just the way it was. And here's a little Roadster. I think it's a Ford. Little Roadster. Got a nice engine in it, though. And it's got the big wheels on the back end of it. Got some pinstriping. They've got a customized steering wheel. I guess in some older cars, those weren't too hard to replace. I don't think I'd want to try it today in these newer cars. But back then, I don't think they were that. You could buy a kit, you bought the steering wheel, and I make it sound easy, but I don't know. I don't have no idea. But a lot of them did put on those little steering wheels, like the one we saw with the chain link steering wheels. Super Sport. This is a Firebird. It's got the baby moons trim. Look at this. I thought this was a milkshake, the little cupcake, and the hot dog and the french fries. They look so real. I can remember back in the day when Sonic did that, A&W did that. They'd bring the tray out, put it on your window. You'd roll your window up about halfway, set the tray on your window, and there was and give you your meal. And then they'd always say, please don't run off with the tray, or return the tray. Some people did, some people didn't. They'd just drive off with the trays or take them. Well, I remember those. And then here's the little red coupe. Bright red. Almost an orange. Yeah. Nice engine in it, though. Got the wide white walls on it. Kind of a vanilla interior. And here's another Corvette. It's got the picnic basket, the Coke bottles, the radio, sunglasses. Somebody's there. They're going to a picnic. Some with red checkered tablecloth or sheet. This is a older Corvette. Boy, nice interior. You see how the bumper's got the two little, kind of looks like a front end of a plane or a jet. See, that was real popular back then. You kind of had that look. Of course, it's a standard. It's well, no, it may not be. I think it's a standard. Nice engine in there, what I can see of it. Now this will be the only portion of the entire video that is the voiceover. This is an old Army truck. I didn't know about it at first, but the more I look at it, I do believe this was originally an Army truck. It's got the nomenclature on it that the Army would have. They've added they got the big tires on it that would not have been standard. I do believe this was an Army truck though originally. Yeah, and this is a Shelby Ford pickup. This is huge. This has two fans on it, on the front of the engine. And of course he's put on the wet look tire foam. I've used that in the past. I've used it many times. It's a little bit more expensive than the regular tire foam. But if you're going to a car show, that wet look is always cool. Excuse me. If you're going to put a car in a car show, is what I meant. That just makes them look nice. The wet look. This is a Raptor, a Shelby Raptor Ford pickup, and it is very large. Large vehicle. I think I was talking with the guy about the wet look tire foam. That's why I kind of stopped there for a minute. We were talking about it, and he said he buys his from O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's has them. AutoZone has them. I just get mine stuff usually at Walmart. You can do that. You can go to O'Reilly's or AutoZone and get your car products, but they're usually a little bit more pricey. That don't make any better product necessarily. You can buy normal size cans of tire foam at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and you go to AutoZone, you're going to pay, oh gosh, 10 times that for a can. And here is the Judge GTO Pontiac. You'll see the tag, the back tag is one of those personalized tags, and it has "All Rise" on it. You know, like when Judge walks in, the bailiff will say "All Rise." Well, that's what it's got on this tag back here. Yep, "All Rise" with a Z instead of an S, but yeah. It is the Judge. The Judge is out to get you. Here's another Firebird. Pontiac Firebird. Looks like it's all original. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think those are, well, I don't know. Those may not be wheels, may not be original. Here's a older pickup with a huge tank in the, I don't know if they really use that or and there's a rag sticking in the gas where you put your gas in. That's not good. I hope that's just for looks. It's very dangerous. It's got a nice engine in it. I think that's probably just for looks. I hope they don't drive around that way with that rag stuck in there like that. Oh boy, that would not be good. There's a big Suburban. It's got the shell on it. And we do believe those are original. It's got the Chevy emblem on the wheels. That's all. That's original. All original. And of course you got your skateboard ramp thing over here where the kids, I think these kids are on bicycles, but a lot of them will do the skateboards on those. I think we got one more vehicle to look at, and then this segment's just about over with. And then we're going to put it all together, and then the rest of it will be a normal audio. We got this really bright red older Chevy pickup, and it is so cool what they've done on the bed. They have the wooden rails, but then they have sunflowers, and of course they've got the flags and all that in the back. They got the Baby Moon's wheels covers. Yeah, I thought this was so cool. Yeah, we've only got it's just almost over, so I'm going to stop here, just let you look at this Chevy pickup, and then we'll put it all together, and we'll have it out there for you in hopefully just a little bit. Hope you enjoyed this voiceover and the rest of the video. And this is wheat's marked out and corn's written in, corn capital. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay.
Started. My name is Carrie Hamilton. I am here on behalf of Southwest Dairy Farmers, here to teach you a little bit about the dairy industry. Going to talk about cow care, and I have brought along Hazel Grace Blossom. Hazel Grace is my 4-year-old Jersey cow. She lives on my farm with my family and I in Spring Hill, Kansas. We travel all over Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, and we do this for free. So if you have school-aged friends, or if you know some teachers, make sure that you take them a flyer and they can find us online. The company's been around for many, 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 many years. So thank a farmer when you see him, because we bring this to you for free. The first thing I want to talk about is your balanced diet. So important that we're getting a balanced diet. And every single day we need 3 to 4 or more servings of dairy. Really easy to get those servings of dairy. Drink the milk out of your cereal bowl, have some string cheese or yogurt for lunch, and at the end of the day have another glass of milk. Chocolate milk, strawberry milk, just as good for you, packed with the same ingredients and nutritional value. So 13 vitamins and nutrients inside of just this much milk. When you're drinking just this much milk, whether you're putting whole milk in your coffee or drinking chocolate milk or strawberry milk, you are drinking 13 nutrients and vitamins. When you're eating things like cheese and yogurt, you are eating and drinking vitamins that give you strong, healthy bones and healthy teeth. Good for our eyes, hair, skin, and nails. Milk has been proven to be more hydrating than water, so after a long hot day at the wheat festival, make sure you grab yourself an extra glass of milk at the end of the day to stay hydrated. Milk is good for our immune systems, our blood pressure. Every one of us, from young to old, need those 3 to 4 or more servings of dairy every single day for the vitamins and nutrients found inside of milk. So remind your loved ones as well. Put cheese on your sandwiches. Make sure you choose milk at restaurants. So easy to get those 3 to 4 or more servings of dairy for all of the vitamins packed inside of those dairy products. Now we know milk comes from cows. Hazel Grace is a Jersey cow. Jersey cows can weigh up to 850 pounds, and one Jersey cow will provide about 6 gallons of milk a day is what she'll produce, about 6 gallons of milk a day. To keep our cows healthy, we milk twice a day, so her udder can only hold so much. So we milk the cows in the morning. She'll have about 3 gallons of milk, and then again in the evening she'll have another 3 gallons of milk. Hazel Grace's milk, the Jersey cow milk, is really rich and creamy. We use Jersey milk for things like butter and cheese and ice cream. So next time you have an ice cream treat, think of Hazel Grace, the Jersey cow, because her milk makes the very best ice cream. The Holstein cow is the most popular dairy cow. One Holstein cow will produce over 10 gallons of milk a day. Holstein cows are humongous animals. They're about this tall. They can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. We have one Holstein cow on our farm. Bambi does not travel with me because she doesn't fit in the trailer. That's how big she is. They're really, really big cows. Our Holstein cow is producing about 13 gallons of milk a day. The Holstein cow milk is the milk that you're pouring in your cup or in your cereal bowl. Jersey cow milk is usually used for butter and cheeses and ice cream, things like that. Now, to keep our cows happy and healthy, we feed them very, very well. Hazel Grace comes in every morning for her milking, and she gets 13 pounds of grain. She'll come back in the evening and get 12 to 13 pounds of grain for dinner. Throughout the day, she nibbles on hay or alfalfa. She can eat 40 to 60 pounds of hay in just one day, and she'll drink about 40 gallons of water. That is a lot, but if you'll notice, you can see Hazel's hip bones and her ribs. That's just the way a dairy cow body is made. Dairy cows all have those big bony hips, and you can see those ribs. She's eating to stay healthy and then make milk. She'll never make a bunch of meat up here. Much different than those big beef cows. We have a lot of beef cows on our farms. Those big Angus cows are eating to stay healthy and then pack on meat and muscle. And that's the meat we use to help feed the world. But a dairy cow body, she is making milk, not meat. So dairy cows will all have those big bony hips, and you'll always be able to see those ribs. Now, cows have 4 stomachs. If you can see her right now, looks like she's chewing bubble gum. She's actually ruminating. When a cow eats, she uses her long tongue to scoop up her food, and she basically swallows it whole. Cows do not have top teeth. They only have bottom teeth, and in the back they have grinders. So she uses that long tongue, scoops up her food, and swallows it whole. Then she ruminates just like this. She will regurgitate some of that food, pull it up into her mouth, chew it up, swallow it, and regurgitate. Just kidding. There she goes. And there it is. She doesn't always do it like that. I taught her that. She's such a good girl. So she will. So she will ruminate many hours during the day. She's chewing her food. She's digesting her food. That food is going to pass through all 4 stomachs. Her body's extracting the nutrition she needs to stay healthy. And then it's because of these big mammary glands. All of these big lumpy veins that you see under here are her mammary glands and her milk veins. That is what she has that make milk. Dairy cows have huge mammary glands and milk veins, much different than other mammals. Dogs and cats and even humans have mammary glands to produce milk to feed their baby on a want and need basis. But a dairy cow is producing milk 10 months out of the year, lots and lots of milk, so much milk that we are able to help feed the world. But a dairy cow will only produce milk after she has had her first baby. So on a dairy farm, when those calves are born, those calves stay with mom for about 2 days, getting all of the colostrum that they need. Then we take care of the calves. The farmer will keep the calf in the nursery, protecting that calf from overeating. Those calves weigh about 65 pounds. Mom makes 3 gallons of milk in the morning and 3 gallons of milk at dinner time. Those calves will get very, very sick if they try to consume that much. So to keep the calves healthy, to give them a balanced diet, we keep the calves in the nursery, giving them a balanced diet. A bottle of mama's milk twice a day. We also have to empty mom's udder. She can only hold so much milk in that udder, so we milk her out in the morning to make sure she has space for the milk she produces by evening. Milk her out in the evening to make sure she has enough space for that milk she'll naturally produce. So I'll show you how we do it when the cows come in. Yes, she gets a snack every time. She'll get really fussy if I do this part without a snack. So she always comes in for dinner or for breakfast, so she gets a snack when we do the milking. So this is my milking claw. This milking claw runs on suction. You can see it's divided into 4 parts. Those 4 parts attach to her udder. Her udder is divided into 4 parts. She has 4 teats. Those teats might be dirty. They are, because our farm is very, very messy this morning. So to keep her teats clean, I wipe her off, and then I disinfect those teats with an antibacterial. It's just a little bit of spray, just like washing your hands before you eat, so germs do not get inside of your body. I don't want germs to get inside of her body, so I wipe her down with a gentle solution. Then I take a little bit of milk from each teat. I want to make sure that the milk is bright white. I don't want her udder to be hot or swollen. If anything were wrong, I would know it now, but luckily, she's always been a very healthy cow. That's where your milk starts. That's where your cheese and your yogurt start from, right there. Then I turn on my milk pump system, just a gentle suction. This is her favorite part of the morning because when she wakes up, her udder weighs an extra 30 to 35 pounds. That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. So this is her favorite part. You can see the milk leave her udder, go through the tubes, and into my weigh jar. On a typical morning or evening would take about 10 minutes, and we'll usually have just about this much milk. This is where your milk starts from. This is where your cheese and your yogurt and your ice cream start, from a dairy cow just like Hazel Grace. But before this milk ends up on your dinner table or your lunch table, 2 very important things happen to this milk. It has to be pasteurized and homogenized. Look on your milk carton for pasteurized. That is the heating part of it. When we pasteurize that milk, we're getting rid of any bacteria or maybe any germs that might have gotten into that milk. Your milk is pasteurized, then it is homogenized. This milk is really rich and creamy. At home, I take it straight from the jar. I leave it in a bowl on the kitchen table. And in about 2 hours, there's a thick cream that rises to the top. That cream is what we use for butter or cheese or ice cream. But you don't want the cream to rise to the top in your cereal bowl or in your drinking cup. So your milk is homogenized. All of those cream molecules broken up and mixed together. I am going to stop her because we do have another presentation and I don't want her to run out of milk. So that milk will be pasteurized, homogenized, packaged, shipped, and delivered to your store. Milk is a very, very natural substance. There are no additives or preservatives inside of milk to make the shelf life any longer. So we have to get it to you really quickly. So that milk is taken from the mama, it is held in that jar, then it goes to a stainless steel tank, never touched by human hands. It is pasteurized, homogenized, packaged, shipped, and delivered to your store in 48 hours. That's just 2 days. So the next time you buy milk at the store, say to the person you're with that the milk in that container was in a dairy cow, just like Hazel Grace, just 2 days ago. That's how quickly we get it to you. And remember, get your 3 to 4 or more servings of dairy every single day for strong, healthy bones and healthy teeth. Good for our immune system, good for our blood pressure, good for so many parts of our bodies. If you've ever had a muscle cramp, somebody might say, eat a banana. Bananas have potassium, but just 8 ounces of milk has the same amount of potassium as a small banana. So remember, and keep yourself hydrated. Grab some milk after a long hot day. Milk is more hydrating than water. Thank you all so much for joining me. Tell your friends to come back at 11 o'clock. We'll do this again. And grab something off the table before you go. Make sure you share this information with all your teacher friends and all your school-aged kids. We do this for free just to teach about the dairy industry. We travel all over. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, stick around. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
It takes about 10 minutes. I'm thinking about like until she's 9 years old.
Oh, well, as long as she's
As long as she's getting pregnant, she will produce enough milk that the farmer will need to collect it. Once she gets to a certain age where she's no longer getting pregnant, we keep her in the field and we call that a nurse cow. So she's still producing milk, but not enough. Not enough that it's going to be painful or give her mastitis. So she can live in the field with the other calves, like the beef calves, and they'll supplement off of her. So does she, so like 10 years, what would you think their lifespan? Well, they can live up to 20 years, but producing milk, usually 8 or 9 years. Yeah, still quite a while. We did have a mama, she was 6, and she was just old enough, she was just done. Doesn't have his kids. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay, we're back down in downtown Wellington, Kansas. We're in their Memorial Auditorium, and they've got vendors set up in here. And we just had a real nice visit with the owners of this particular vendor. They sell all different kind of hats, and the name of it is Honeybird Cattle and Company, Michael and Don. Okay, so we're just going to kind of show you some of the hats that they have available. They make women's and, of course, men's hats as well. A very large variety of hats. I like these. They are very nice. Very, very nice hats. I like that one right there. I like that one. These are really very nice. I love these.
Pretty basic uniform starting process, but after that it takes on.
Yeah.
And so every hat's different. And every time we have a good one,
That's cool.
so that's why I said that.
They got jewelry and all that. This is very, 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 very busy here. Yeah. But that's what it is. I think they got more hats over here too.
Okay, I wondered about that. We got some $151.
Yeah. Oh, they got a Route 66 hat too. Huh. That's neat. I like that. Yeah. Here's a Route 66 with got goggles on it. That's different. I like that. They got great big hats too. Wow. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we're just walking around this auditorium. It's air conditioned for one thing. Yeah, we can walk on around here if you want to. Huh? I did. Okay, so we're just going to kind of walk around here a little bit and see what's in this auditorium. Oh, they even got vending booths. We'll have to go up there in a minute. Let's go look what they got down here first. Oh. Clothespin wreaths and gumball candy jars. Okay. Well, that's neat. Let's see what they got over here. They got just about everything in here. Yeah. Wow, look at the size of those tomatoes. My goodness. Gracious, those are huge. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Look around a little bit. I'm kind of glad we came in here now. This is pretty nice. See, we didn't know about this last year. We were here. We didn't know they had moved the vending booths indoors. Hi. Oh. Got some. Okay, yeah, I recognize them. I think we got some. Yeah, that's what they are, hens and chicks. Yeah. And rings, all kinds of rings, necklaces. Bracelets. Boy, howdy. More jewelry.
I like that.
Boy, there's more in here what I thought. Earrings looks like. Oh. Handmade soap.
Handmade soap. Now
Wow.
try to source as many ingredients locally as possible. So these are made from locally brewed craft beers. I use local goat's milk, local honey, as much as I can get locally as possible.
Wow. That's really nice. Really nice. It really is.
It's like
really
a fun,
A fun thing to do.
I want to support as many other home businesses as possible.
Well, sure. Yeah, really nice. Yeah. Looks like they got different signs for things. Boy, howdy. Yeah,
You probably could.
what's the name of your business again?
It's Amare Boutique, and I do a lot of handmade toys as well.
Okay,
Boutique.
we got it. Thank you.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
well, no problem. Yeah,
I appreciate you stopping in.
no problem. Morning. Still morning. And these are candles?
$10 candles and melts. Candles are $25, the melts are $2 or 3 for $5.
Wax melts. Okay.
Do you have a business card?
Right there.
Okay.
There's a little sample on
When
there
you do
too.
YouTube videos, we will promote your business in our YouTube videos.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's what we're doing.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Mhm.
much. Appreciate that.
No problem.
I'm here in Kansas.
Oh.
I have a website on
wonderful.
my card too, so you can call me or use my website. But
Okay.
I carry these year round.
We're
right.
Rick and Deb's Awesome Adventures.
And we're out of Winfield.
Right at Winfield.
And we just do this for fun. We're retired. So,
Awesome. Thank you
yeah.
very much. I appreciate that
Boy,
greatly.
I'm gonna try to back out of here really easy. This place is busy. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, honey. Well, yeah. I don't think we can get back over there. I don't know. They kind of got the roadblock here. Boy, howdy. Excuse me. Boy, this place is busy now. Oh, I like that.
The people off and
Excuse
people
me.
and dogs and it's everything. They don't discriminate. No discrimination whatsoever. They don't care. They don't care.
Okay, because I'm getting toasted.
Sorry, sir, go right ahead. No. You sleep around.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, she did plan on being a best set.
Coffee mugs. Car coasters and tumblers. Oh, nice.
How are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Good. Smallest camera I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Okay. Here's towels. promoting camping. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and I need one for tomorrow.
Like little hand towels.
I made them.
And they are reversible. You can reverse them.
Oh boy. Oh wow. I like this one too. That's really cool. I like that.
I know. Hi.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh my goodness, baby.
There was a show. He's got it's a non-profit every year.
What's this called again?
My stuff's KJ Creations.
Okay, say that again.
KJ Creations.
Okay.
And this is my daughter Erin, and your company is Erin's Stylish Creations.
Okay. I'll have to get it on camera.
Absolutely.
Because I won't remember. We do so many. It's crazy. Yeah. That's really nice. I like that.
There's a lot of.
I like that American Muscle one. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
buying a house. Well, one guy I watched, he's been living in his pickup truck for like 2 or 3 years, and almost had all the money he needed to go buy his land and start building his new home. Because he hadn't
Flip
been
it
paying
upside
rent.
down, and then you can read it.
Today's attitude by coffee, sarcasm. Yeah, I understand.
So
I get it.
It was kind of funny because it makes sense being upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got something like this in our car, but it's eagles and flags. I like that too.
Anyway, it's nice meeting you, ladies.
Thank you again. Thank you again.
We'll get you on there.
We'll get them uploaded probably later on this evening.
All right.
Sorry, hon.
The lady with the fabric thing.
Oh, right here?
Because we're going to promote her business too.
Okay. All right.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, want to tell us about yourself a little bit?
I'm Linda Walker. I am a quilter, and I retired from school teaching to do craft shows full time. I enjoy my embroidery machine.
Okay.
These are microwave bowl cozies. You can put your bowl in there with your food, pick it up by the corners, put it in the microwave, and when it's warm, pick it up by the corners and pull it out,
That's cool.
and you're good to go. These are cell phone or iPad holders. You can prop your cell phone up,
Well, I'll be.
or you can prop up your tablet and your hands free. If you're zooming on a Zoom call, your hands are free.
Well, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. Did you get a card? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
What are you giving me? 5 or 10?
Okay. Oh, these just look like bowls, and
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
they are real nice. Yeah.
I talked to her for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Well, let's go on over this way. Oh, I don't think I got back in here. Boy, look at all the candles.
I have a wind spinner that matches that too.
Boy, look at that. All kind of candles. Oh, look at this. It even has music to it. Go on, B. Look at that. That's really nice. Got cartoon characters. And they've even got license. Looky there. Yeah.
We got some really cool cheese tumblers over there too. You need a good cup for your coffee. I think we're on the other side.
And then the guy, and then one of the booth guy, he was a 6 foot away. He come down and said, "You want this thing back? I don't want it needing my booth."
I like those
They
bracelets.
behind me, to us $2. I love
Those are only
She brought me
$5.
one back. I'm like,
Wow, I like
okay,
those.
these guys are so. So I had to pin them up because they have plenty of Roman. And so they are what I call irritating dogs.
I've got one that if you walk by it, I've got it sitting in front of the door. They brought it scared everybody to death. I said, you guys ought to be used to it by now.
Yeah, is it hot out there?
Let's just go this way. Yeah, we'll just go this way and check these out. If we can. Yeah, it's very, very crowded in here. Very crowded. We're going to try to work our way around here if we can.
Oh, come on in.
Well, I already bought one.
Oh boy. Wife's going to be in heaven over here. Look at all this. She loves this kind of stuff. We buy this stuff all the time. This is really... What's the name of your business? Mill Creek? No, that's not it. Tupperware. I was just kidding. Tupperware, okay.
There's a sign behind these throwing up.
You're not Mill Creek Lumber and Supply?
I was gonna say, and I didn't even.
I was just kidding.
I was gonna say I didn't even. All I had to do was look and know it was Tupperware.
I knew it was. I really knew it was y'all out there.
Sign kind of gets.
Yeah, kind of gets in your way. What's the name of your company? Oh, you don't have a name? Okay.
She sells Tupperware.
You sell Tupperware. Okay. Okay. Where are you located out of here in Wellington or?
No, South Haven.
South Haven. Okay. All right.
I didn't know that made me part.
So you do this out of your home then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we go around and try to promote small businesses.
We still do home parties.
Oh, you do home party? Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Well, that's really nice. Okay. Yeah. There's our business card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, grab one of hers, honey.
and we'll take a look if you want.
Oh, yeah, we sure will. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Oh, I like those. Those are nice. I like that. That's cool.
All right.
Okay.
Very handy, too.
I bet they are. I bet those
we will
would be.
promote your business on our
Yeah. Yep. Boy, all kinds of jewelry. Oh. Oh no, they got you. I've already got two of those. I already got some of those, but they're nice. They're neat though. Boy.
Lots of movies. Do you know, like the west side? That's where I live. Oh, is it? Well, his name's
I love these. I got two of these at home in my living room. Oh my, look at all these. I had no idea they were doing this. See, last year we thought that they didn't do the vending anymore. Well, they moved it. I did not know that till this year. So I visited with somebody in the Chamber of Commerce, and they said, "Well, come to the Memorial Auditorium and you'll see the vendors." So that's what we're doing. Looking at all the different vendors.
Started about 5 years ago. I probably made about 1,500 pieces.
Oh my stars.
I know. I look back and I was like, I touched every one of those.
Yeah.
And so it's funny, and I take pictures of every piece. I show
Oh yeah, there's a lot of. I better go back see if I can find the wife here real quick.
I went myself, so I know.
If you got kids or grandkids, this would be a cool place to visit. All kinds of children's books. That's really cool. You got grandkids that would love that.
I want to make sure I
All right. Hi.
Hi. That's so cute. I love
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's pretty good. More candles, huh? Candles and
Candles and shower steamers, yes.
yeah.
Oh, you have a teacher too.
Really nice. Menthol shower steamers.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I just do videos. Yeah. Yeah, we do YouTube videos. We promote small businesses.
Oh, nice.
That's what part of the thing we do.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So what's the name of yours again? Lizard? No, that's you over there. Bowls
Bold Space Candle
Space.
Company.
Candle Company. Okay. All right. Well, cool. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's a small business. We handcraft all of our products. They're all handcrafted. We don't have anything that comes in pre-made. My wife does all the jewelry items there, and she does the crosses.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
The crosses that she does, it's all handcrafted. I guess that's the main thing is we're not going nationwide. We're
No.
just doing kind of local.
I
For
understand.
local.
I totally understand. That's what we travel. Mainly Kansas and Oklahoma, sometimes Missouri. But we just like to go to like this, you know. So.
Well, enjoy it.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And that is our daughter has a candle company.
It's what?
Our daughter.
Oh! I see.
Yes,
I
our
see.
daughter has
I see.
Has the candle company.
The Bowl Candle Company.
Yeah, the
Space-
Bowl Candle Company.
Okay.
She started
All right.
it, and she has been doing quite well. She makes all of her own blends.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Yes, so everything is made from scratch.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
You too.
You guys have fun in your adventure.
Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed this experience today at the Kansas Wheat Festival here in Wellington, Kansas. We did the cars, and we got to do the milking demonstration. We went downtown and walked through some of the vending booths, the vendors there, and met a lot of really nice, friendly people. It has been a wonderful, wonderful day, and it just turned out really, really good after that horrifically bad storm we had last night. It was bad. But it turned out to be a nice day today. We had breakfast this morning at the VFW. Just a really nice day. I was going to try to watch the wheat threshing demonstration. However, they've maneuvered some things around, and now it's not going to be till 2. So we're not going to wait that late. We're going to go ahead and go on. We've had a pretty good day. Everything else went really good. Hope you enjoyed coming along with us on our exploring the Kansas Wheat Festival today. And like I always say, go out and explore your world. Have fun, be safe, be careful, be aware of your surroundings, but just have fun traveling, different places, different towns. You know, you just never know what you're going to run upon in your travels. So with that being said, I wish you a nice weekend, and we will see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now.